Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Cause I understand what Stack's saying. You just disappear, but it takes like a little. You have to. I feel like you take some maturity to look outside yourself and be self aware to to the fact that other people we need to know have that communication, like you said. Even if you don't want to talk to nobody, you can just text like, "Hey, bro, I'm out the way right now, bro. Just give me some time to myself." That lets people know that you safe and you good.
Oh yeah.
Because when you go MIA, nobody knows anything, and that's why people, be trying to reach out and get some type of
Like
communication.
GB didn't know shit. I told GB what was going on.
I didn't know what's going on, and I just kind of all I could do is assume, and rather than assume, you could just like communicate. Because I know I could be out the way sometimes too, but just me getting a little older and just being more self aware, I realized.
But
I put myself, not put yourself to the side, but you got to be conscious of the outside world that's going on. Besides you in your head, everything is still going. So you got to be able to juggle that. Because I've been in a few scenarios where it's hectic all around me, but somebody got to be thinking. You got to be thinking why all this shit is going on. So you have that time to yourself. Just communicate to your bros. Like, man, I'm out the way right now. I hear y'all, but give me some time to process this shit. And then niggas will be like, all right, cool, we know what's going on. But when you MIA and niggas thinking we still going with the flow of the same schedule, they wondering where you at when it comes to this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the problem is. Because like you say, you be wanting to be isolated at times. I understand, because you trying to figure things out and you hear everybody's opinion. But at the end of the day, you making the decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's, that's why, because you could be away from people and in your own thoughts, but sometimes you need that little extra. You wouldn't even know that you need it.
That's the kicker.
Because, like, my sister motivated me, and I didn't even know I needed it. I thought I had it all good. Oh, man, I'm straight, I'm good. And then she said some shit that I didn't think about because she's a different person with a different perspective on my situation, and said some shit that triggered something in me that I didn't do I couldn't have did myself.
Right.
And then later on, in hindsight, I was like, I appreciate you for that. Because I thought I had it figured out, but I didn't. That's a good outlook and that perception when I took it in without being defensive. Because niggas know I'm real defensive.
Facts.
No, not GB.
Shit.
GB nice guy.
He's a great
nice,
guy.
Yeah, I've changed a lot.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Just being
But I
self-aware.
feel like I have too.
Yeah, and that's all it is.
What I changed is this. This is what I changed within the last. When you said the first time that it happened, this is the second time that it happened, right? So I've changed where I say, nah, Stack, go to yourself. Usually when I'm going through my shit, I'm still the same. I don't fade from who I was.
This happened like 2-3 months ago when you disappeared.
So that's what I said. This is the second time that it happened. That's why I said this is the second time that it happened. Where I just disappeared and didn't take no calls, no texts for days at a time. I did that twice in my life.
Twice?
Twice. When it comes to this group of friends, 2 times. Where I just say, you know what? I'm checking out. I tap out right now, bro. Pause. That's nuts. But no, I tap out right now.
Okay, so
and that's what I changed.
We're not going to even go on that too long. We're not going to go on that too long because we don't want to feel like it's you under trial by fire.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying you have an opinion about me moving in a certain way, and I have.
Not you. You saying you. No, I'm saying personalizing. I have that opinion because everybody.
Okay, everybody just moves in that way.
Be conscious of those around you, because all I'm saying is my problem's not bigger than his. My problem's not bigger than his. I almost lost a child.
Right.
Like straight up a teenage son out the blue. I almost lost my son. He get ready to graduate next year. And my thing is like, damn, God, why? Like, for real, like, out the blue, my son at ICU for to be gone. I had some real shit going on. Not saying that you don't have real problems, because ain't no such thing as a bigger problem than anybody else. I don't believe that, because it's all about how it make you feel.
Pain is relative.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. And my thing is this. I just feel like for me, and that might be selfish for me, my thing is for anybody that deal with me, because you so closeted at times that you didn't even tell Rico what's going on with me. I'm like, why the fuck Rico don't know? I called Rico and told him. He said, Brian, he must know because you didn't tell him. And that's a good thing to be for you to be that quiet and confidential, but it's a bad thing too, because when it comes down to us really going through some real shit, we need each other, bro. Plain and simple, bro. And that's just that. And even so more so as you, what you going through your pain, you internalize shit. And I feel like internalizing doesn't necessarily make us better. And that's how I feel. And I'm older than y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
I had years that I thought like that. But I had many years I thought like that. And you know that. I was the same reason.
But I'm saying I can agree with that because that works for Esther. But if it doesn't work for Stack, then we good. If it don't work for Fresco, we good. If it works for everybody else in their way, then I feel like everybody else should get what they like. They should move how they are. What am I talking?
Moving their comfort zone.
Exactly.
But that's the kicker.
That's individual.
That's
but I'm saying my comfort zone and your comfort zone aren't the same.
But you want to know what the thing our comfort zones got in common? We comfortable being there, and being comfortable ain't never did shit for nobody. Right. I'm gonna be honest. That make you complacent, and that make you feel comfortable with defending that. Our comfort zone. My pops always told me get out your comfort zone, and that's always helped me. The more like we was talking about last time you was here, with the 21 days to build a habit. Once you build that habit and you feel like you want a nice routine, make yourself uncomfortable because you got to tweak that shit a little bit because you got to grow. If I don't see no growth from you in the next month, I'm on your head. I better see like some crazy growth, let me finish. Or this is going to be nothing but a cycle. 2 months ago you did it, nothing changed. Back here 2 months. So 2 months again, 3 months again, and we doing this again. What you did? You just coddled yourself for a second. It wasn't.
Well, what's wrong with that though?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong with that. Set comma. If you grow from it. If you're not growing from it, if you're not really learning from it, besides forming an opinion and actually learning and seeing shit for actually what it is, then what are we doing here? It's a cycle.
Because the concern is from your bros is not healthy to hold shit in and to be isolated to a certain point by yourself. Cause that's why we here. That's what I'm saying. Cause like,
it ain't.
Cause Fresco said some real shit that had me thinking it, and it's similar to a conversation I had before when you said about being comfortable, and when you get too comfortable, you turn complacent. Because people get comfortable because, especially in like difficult situations, people will find their comfort zone to try to mellow out their mindset. But the thing is, like, to not be as frustrated. So you'll find something that makes you easy and chill out. Mm. But the thing is, I'm learning is not to get frustrated, is to get focused on a way that you can find an actual solution to that problem to get up out of that zone, and keep growing. Because like you said, if you comfortable and you get complacent, you don't have no growth. And if you ain't having no growth, you're not getting better as a man or as a woman or as a human.
Exactly.
And that's the ultimate goal.
And the cycle will
continue. So it's like
I respect that.
Because one thing I don't realize is self-awareness is like one of the most important things, bro. When you could be in the moments and you realize like, all right, I'm in the cycle. I've been through this before. You know what I'm saying? What am I trying to figure out? Am I trying to actually find a solution to this? Or am I just trying to make myself feel being able to stomach this and just feel good about it and get over it? Or are we actually trying to find some real solution and trying to figure out how to get past this?
But how can you do that? But I'm saying, how can you do that with everybody else's opinion around you?
No, everybody not.
I'm saying okay, this is two things that I respect. We can move on. Two things I respect. I respect what you said, and I respect what you saying as far as once you stomach it, you have to grow from it. Pause. If you don't do that,
you right,
but
bro.
I'm saying if you don't do those two things, I respect that opinion. But
that's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Okay, I respect that fact.
What the fuck you respect for me though? The fuck wrong?
I knew that was coming.
You need to find a motherfucker.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying they really hit home. Pause if necessary on some shit.
Oh, they see it home. Yeah,
but what I'm saying at this. I don't know.
What's up with Buddy, man?
Nah, you need both of them, bro.
That motherfucking larceny.
Like I said, nothing wrong with being isolated, bro. Just have that awareness to let niggas know I need this time to myself. So nobody questioning what's going on with you.
Get out there, Most
It's like that nigga refused to communicate.
My nigga Most Def in this bitch, nigga.
That's what it is.
Can't say
and that just comes with. And I'm not saying maturity like you was lacking some type of like you wasn't that smart. You still the same nigga. Maturity like you just growing. Like because it takes a lot to be like not to be in your head, but still be conscious enough to be like, all right, this is going on outside of me. And to be, it's like you got to put yourself to the side a little bit and be like, all right, I got to cater to the other people that's going on because they actually give a fuck about me. So you let them know, like, hey, man, don't worry. We good over here. I just need that little space because I'm digesting everything y'all told me. Because niggas could tell you what they want. They can have the best energy.
No, that's the kicker.
And they can have the best, most pure intentions
on
on what they trying to tell you. But at the end of the day, you filter that your own way, and you gonna come up with the answer and how you gonna move, and that's what makes you you.
When you deal with the same thing over and over again, you know how to master it. This my only thing with you. You know what you're doing. You know your situation. You know how to fix it, and you good with it, and that's cool. But don't take it so rough when you deal with shit, because you already know how to handle your shit. And that's either for or against. It's not either. I'm here with you, whatever it is, we riding. But bro, just know how to deal with it, because you're a smart guy. You're intelligent. You're a smart person, basically like that.
But I didn't know how to deal with it.
So if you didn't know how to deal with it, you didn't know how to deal with it the last time, then what makes you think that you got all the answers, that you don't need nobody to get through it?
That's good. That's good shit.
If you know you didn't know the answers, and you had to search and you had to find
I searched.
You had to
found.
find an answer.
Found,
You found an answer.
Yeah, I found
not
an answer.
the answer.
Yeah.
You found an answer.
Yeah.
Not the answer.
Right.
All right then.
Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, nobody knows everything, and I feel like that's one of the most important things, is know that you don't know everything. Like, if you don't know something, you can lean on somebody else to try to lend the ear to you, so you can speak your piece, and you just taking another person's perspective on the situation.
Nigga, you
And you
read
ain't
Dalai Lama? What the
I'm
fuck
speaking
you
from
read?
experience, bro. Like
Real
straight
talk.
experience. Like I cut my parents off. My brother, like they would have Anna and Xavier calling me. My brother and my sister calling me. And I'm not picking up nothing. I'm shutting down. And I look back, I didn't learn shit from that. I just felt a little bit better. But
you did learn something though, Fresco.
I learned that that's not the answer.
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and get into our slept on gems. We've spent a lot of time on mental health. This is for all of y'all that's dealing with that out there.
Facts.
And I've dealt with it.
And if you're dealing with it, we telling you how you should deal with it, how you shouldn't deal with it, or you can. We giving you all of our.
Oh, shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas
shit.
fuck it up. Clearly, he didn't grow from it.
He wasn't
Clearly,
good
he
shit
didn't grow
earlier.
from it.
That nigga sound
He
shit
been
else
waiting
from
to
you
do
niggas.
that.
We generalize this stuff.
No, listen, these niggas tell me, no, but you didn't grow, nigga. You didn't grow. I'm like, damn, bro.
That's how. His nigga said, "That's how you go. Rubber and glue. It bounce back off me and
Hey,
stick
fuck
to
you.
you."
That nigga missed the finger snap like a motherfucker.